Pony Equestria Girls, Rainbow Rocks, a Verona sticker storybook. Let's turn a page. Okay. This is the little rock the rainbow. Look at that. Look at that. Hey, these instruments so cool. Especially roundness to the little instrument. Okay. Let's follow along. Read it. Everything at Caroline High was working together, making posters for the upcoming musical showcase. It's going to be the most exciting event we had seen in the fall of Verona, President Celestia said. All eyes turned around. Sunset shimmer. She had tried to make over the students' minds during the fall of Verona. But that was before Twilight Sparkle had shown her the magic of friendship. The fall of Verona had brought the students closer together. But they did not trust Sunset Shimmer. Her only friends were the members of the band called the Rainbows, Rainbow Dash, Rarity, Pinkie Pie, Applejack, and Fluttershy. Later, Sunset Shimmer showed 3 new students were wearing the swimming shirts and trenches around the school. She told Azure Dazzle, students Dunk, and Dora Blaze about the upcoming musical case. The new girls had a singing group called the Dazzlings. We sing to get people to get what we want, Sylvia said, without thinking. After the fall, the Dazzlings went to the cafeteria. So we're going to stir up and trouble and then feed off their concerned energy. Extreme an aura. Their negative energy will give up the power to get this educated word to do. Our ability, said Johnson. The Dazzlings are to a world to send a spell that made the students turn against each other and replaced the musical showcase with a battle of the bands. If we could get a message to Twilight, said Rarity, she could help us break the spell. I have a way, said Sunset Shimmer. She had a book that Princess Celestia had given her a long time ago. When Sunset Shimmer wrote in a book, her messages were written in a book in Equestria. In Equestria, Twilight saw a glowing book. She opened it and a message from Sunset Shimmer arrived. She shared it with her friends. These new girls sound like the Strangians, said Twilight. The series that put spell on ponies where they're the music and grant the power by feeding on the connecting others. They are rodents and the stresses. They wear the another word before they could occur in Equestria. That's stronger than the word the where a Caroline High was. My friends meet me. During Twilight and Spike had traveled through the uncertainty in a mirror to get into Caroline High, but that portal had to close. Twilight reopened the relatively goodbye, hardening the book's magic. She and Spike stepped into the mirror and flash! In an exchange, they dropped out of the workshop, stating at Caroline High. The girls told Twilight about their band and how their ears and long ponytails appeared whenever they played together. Twilight said that a summer magic friendship must save have stayed and beyond. After she left, the girls fought. They couldn't just use the magic to stop the Dazzlings, but then when they needed a musical counter spell, wanted the whole world school hold her together. The Rainbows, with Twilight as is nearest member, had to join the battle of the bands and make it to the finals. During a slumber party at Pinkie Pie's house, Twilight worked on the counter spell, but she didn't like anything she wrote. She knew the band would only get someone changed to sing the counter spell if it didn't work. The The dazzlings would know she and the others were onto them. And who knew what in the day to stop them? The next day, the band began practicing all the versions of the counter spell that Twilight had written, but none of them sounded right. They never point up at the same time. The rainbows kept it through until the finals. They just had to play well enough to stay in the scratcher. The dazzlings, however, trusting in a new feeling about the rainbow's magic. They planned to get the bandmates together with each other, so magic would turn into energy. The dazzlings are doing of their bands, like Tristan and the Trinity, to strengthen on the rainbows while they perform. Round after round, the rainbows had weird good things happen to them on stage. They were so rapid, they started to blink in the window of each other. They agreed all the way to the finals, where they were set up to face the dazzlings. The rainbows were doing a final sound check when one of the instruments pulled a lever and then the cursing on the injury in the band and Sunset Shimmer to fell into a dark pit of vertigin on the stage. "See you another," Trixie called and closed to opening. She did not notice that Spike was not in the pit. In the pit, Twilight kept worrying about her counterspell not being good enough. The rest of the band agreed to Sunset Shimmer watched as a green rainbow of light rose off the girls and drifted up and toward the stage, where the dazzlings were playing. It was magical news. "Stop!" Sunset Shimmer screamed. "They're feeding off your magic!" The green light rose up to the stage and was approached by the dazzlings. Suddenly, there was an strings of red light. The dazzlings turned back into the servants. "How can they be using the magic of friendship?" cried Applejack. Sunset Shimmer said, "I still have a lot of turn, but I do know that if you don't work out even the smallest problems right at the start, the magic of friendship can be turned into something else." Suddenly, a door burst open, and there stopped Spike and DJ Pomfrey, visiting the vent from the pit. DJ Pomfrey's headphones had prevented her from hearing the dazzling spell. Everyone jumped into DJ Pomfrey's car and speed to the highest hillside, where the rainbows will have, with help from DJ Pomfrey's magic speakers, begin to play loudly enough to drown out the dazzlings. Instead of Twilight's counter spell, add rainbow dash. In a spirit of friendship, they played a song Fluttershy had written. Wearing outfits designed by Rarity, the rainbows played, and their ears and ponytails appeared at the same time. They sent the magic of friendship out to everyone through their song. The dazzlings flew to the mountains and shot behind the gleams of light at the rainbows that made them stop playing, Sunset Shimmer. "We need you!" cried Twilight. Sunset Shimmer began to sing. Then she pointed up. Meanwhile, the crowd had joined in to sing along with the rainbows. The person whose energy made a cloud like unicorn appear, who flew toward the dazzlings, and there a white light from his horn so powerful it blew dazzlings back to the stage and broke their magical phrases. Without them, Christine, Estrella, and Maria were able to rally the crowd. They ran off the stage to the choices of booze. The next day, everyone gathered around the wooden, strangers as Twilight and Spike threatened to leave. "This is only goodbye until next time," she said, and she and Spike stepped into the portal. Back in Equestria, the ponies were eager to hear about Twilight's adventure. "Tell us everything," said Rainbow Dash. "What did you learn?" asked Pinkie Pie. Twilight said, "I learned that I still have a lot of to learn. It was foolish to think I should have all the answers. What I do have are good friends who will help me find them." Meanwhile, at Camelot High, Sunset Shimmer wrote to Twilight in a journal. Her journal. "Things are looking up, but I still have a lot to learn about friendship. Hope you don't mind if I can write it to you when I need advice." Just then, Rainbow Dash called Sunset Shimmer, who was now a member of the Rainbows. She grabbed her new guitar, and the Rainbows rocked it the afternoon away. And look, and she sang. Look there. Oh, look, it's and it's so soft. Maybe I should to do.